They're hitting nice and hard. We like that. Alright. Now we can go over here. Grab this item. Nice upgrade materials. And we're gonna work through here. Find our way towards the entrance. This area is kind of fun. We've got all the ape creatures, which are really fun to fight. Let's see if we can just get him over here. I don't want him to aggro everybody. Well, there's really nobody else he can aggro, I guess. There you go. He's now a pincushion. And we're going to circle back over here. Oh gosh. Be nice. Got him out. We're going to save our Fable charges if we can. For the big guy. And I'm assuming that the stream disconnected again. I apologize, but there's nothing I can do. I mean, like, the internet is fine. I don't know why we keep getting these connectivity issues, but it is what it is. Nope. Not fun. Oof, okay, that was fun. He was a bit scary, but we made quick work of him, fortunately. Oh, this is more like carnival music, right? Than zoo music. We'll be going to the carnival before long, though. Colonel Little's Guide to the Zoo. Open up this area, then we get to the Stargazer. Once again, I apologize for the connectivity issues. I don't know what's going on. It just keeps disconnecting for some reason. Markiana talking all her trash. We're going to circle around here, grab the shot put. We're going to pick up the guide that teaches us how to play dead. So if you read it, you learn how to play dead. And we can work our way back up here, take out these two enemies, and then drop down. Didn't give him a chance. Alright. Grab that item. Chat with this little fella over here. Oof. I like his outfit. The gas mask thing looks really cool, actually. We learned that Romeo's missing. We need to come this way. Is it this? Yeah, it's this way first. We got a handful of other carcasses patrolling this area. Get this one first. Yeah, I think my stream keeps disconnecting, so it's just tripping. It's like, it's disconnected twice already. So it just reverts to like one of the first streams I ever did. So I apologize. Every time I go in to change it though, it just keeps giving me like this connectivity issue, so I don't know what it is. Like, I have my internet's fine. I don't know what it is. But Wolf Sky Moons, how are you doing, my friend? Hopefully you're doing well. This is just the DLC for the Kirby game. Yeah, it sucks because nobody's gonna be clicking on that, you know? I don't know what the heck the issue is though. Internet's fine and everything. I just keep getting like, it's this keyframe, this and that, this and that. I'm like, what is happening? Gotcha. It'll be the second time it's disconnected, I think. We're gonna grab this quartz here. I guess I'll try and change it right now if you guys don't mind. We got some quartz. We're gonna stand here and look awesome. Stand here. My controller's crazy though. They switched it up for the... Oh yeah, they went with a completely different format. Every time I go into YouTube though, like if I just stick with Streamlabs, it's fine. But if I go into YouTube, it just starts giving me all this craziness. Okay, we're gonna go into the studio really quickly. And for everybody watching, I'm just trying to make this watchable for you guys. I apologize that it keeps doing this. Bow only. Lies of P. Overture. Challenge run. Very, very basic, but it's fine. We're gonna change this back for the 15th time. And we'll do this here. Get rid of all that. Lies of P. Overture. And it's live now. So hopefully that helps. But yeah, I apologize. I don't know what the heck's happening. Super annoying though, because doing my best. But the stream health is just bad every single time I look at it. If I don't look at it, it's fine. Alright, we changed it up. Hopefully that helps. Let's continue onward. Everybody's like, Kirby? Yeah, I haven't streamed Kirby in like probably 4 or 5 years, so I have no clue why it reverts to that. Alright. Now we can work our way to the other side of this, whatchamacallit here? The staircase. We got some pretty fun encounters up ahead. Jeez, yet another pin cushion for our collection. We have the ape, and there's going to be some carcasses on the other side too, so just be careful with that. Lovely. Every time I'm trying to hit. There you go. He was throwing off my rhythm every single time. Should be an enemy. There should be one around here. Ah, there you go. Very nice. And we're gonna have 2 apes here that are gonna try and get to us, but once the first one breaks through, we'll take him out with hopefully close to a single shot. Or not. Can't see Donk right now. Oh gosh, that was close. There you go, rapid fire for the win. And we have a very tough enemy down here with absolutely no health whatsoever, so very good. Those are the kind of odds we want, but the good thing is we can attack from a range and we should be fine. Hopefully trivializing this entire encounter. Let's see. Tons of health. Timing is way off though. Okay, that's not gonna work. We got thermite over here. But we can't use it, so we're just going bow only. Oh my, that was a little too close for comfort. Back up! Okay, that's scary. Okay, that's fine. And... littering and... there you go. He's dead. Alright. And when we work our way upstairs, we're going to have to go right first. And we'll be able to get a second bow. Which obviously we can't dual wield or anything, but just for the sake of completion, really. Lovely. Oh, it's bad timing. Worked though. Alright, we can grab this item. Go ahead and grab the second bow. This is a new game plus cycle, and as you guys know, you can always get copies of your weapons. It's a good way to track how many playthroughs you've done too, aside from going to the main menu, of course. Now we can run over to the other side. Lovely. This dude, man. I deserve that. Instead of creating distance, I close the gap with a ranged weapon. Very nice. Very nice. Now we're gonna make a beeline to the area that we were just at. The elephant does not respawn, so although it's not the worst enemy. Yeah, I'm sorry, Shayla. I don't know what's going on. Like, it's so frustrating because the internet's fine. I don't know if it's a YouTube thing or what, but I doubt it. I just, for whatever reason, if I go to YouTube when I have Streamlabs open, it'll say like something about keyframes not sending or something like that, and I'm like, okay. And then it just says stream health poor and then it disconnects. So it's super annoying. I apologize, but I don't know what to do to improve it, so I'm just like, well, every time it goes to that, it reverts to one of my older streams. And it'll always be like the Kirby stream for some reason, I don't know why. So I did what I could to change the thumbnail and the title again, but that's already like 3 times it's disconnected, so very, very frustrating. I don't know how to fix it though, that's the only thing. No need to apologize. No worries. Yeah, it's just annoying because it was such a great stream. We had a lot of viewers, we had a lot of engagement. It's like awesome. That's what it's all about. And then you have weird connectivity issues for some reason. He leads with his belly. All right. Yeah, but I don't know, it's still quite annoying, and it doesn't really make for the best experience either, because now this one stream is broken up into 3 streams, and it might even have, like, not recorded or captured some of the things that we're doing, so I don't know at what points it kind of broke, you know? So it's a little annoying, but it is what it is. Can't control it. I don't know how to anyways, otherwise I'd fix it. But there's nothing wrong with the internet, which would be, seemingly, the only issue that you would think. I don't know. I don't have an answer. Of course. Wasted that on nothing. That's fine. Okay, so no need to drop down here. Oh, it does suck. Yeah, because I mean, we had like a nice chunk of people watching. Now it's like, well, they're like, well, shoot. This dude's internet is a potato. So they're like, yeah, I'm out. It's fine, though. No! That was scary. Hey. Hi there. That was terrifying, fighting her at close range like that. Motivity Crank. Now we have that pathway over here. We're going to open up the shortcut. Explore the rest of this little zoo.
The zoo's still standing and intact. Is it possible that the Stargazer sent us back in time?
Maybe.
Because I remember a day like this. A day when snow was falling on the zoo.
Gemini's so silly. Alright, now we're up to 40 stamina, or vigor, which is fantastic. It's going to be really, really good for us now, as a bow user anyways. We're going to come over here to the left, because I always tend to forget this item. If we go all the way across from where we're currently situated, go under the bridge, you could do that, but not entirely necessary. Instead, what we want to do is equip the Play Dead emote for a number of different reasons. And cool interactions we can get. I'm going to take this one out first. Hopefully not get completely not bum rushed, I guess would be the thing. Okay, buddy. That was scary. Would you die, dog? He would not stop. Okay. So from here, what we can do is you only have to actually fight them a single time, but we're going to take out this enemy over here, the carcass, first. And then I'll show you guys that you can use the Play Dead emote. So at any point in time of these bear type enemies aggro, you can simply use the emote to call them off. And we're going to do that just to kind of showcase how it works. So he's angry. We play dead. Never mind, he already initiated his attack. That's great. Normally doesn't do that. There you go. So if you play dead, as long as he hasn't initiated the attack, he can aggro. Then you'll just go out of the way. But he sees us already. He's kind of backpedaling. Really strange behavior for the bear. That's not typically what he does. But anyways, now we can go ahead and fire off some shots. Go. I couldn't dodge that. No, I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. It did call off the battle, but no. Yeah, why are they smarter now? He's like, yeah, I want to aggro. He's thinking about it. Not what I wanted to do though. I'm gonna change that out. Okay, there you go. Miss the arrow point blank range. There you go. We're getting there. He's still not dead yet though. Well, that took forever. Okay. So he falls apart. And then we can go this way. grab his amulet. This will help us increase our freeze resistance. And then we're going to drop down under the bridge area. Winter's Sleep Amulet. So as long as you're careful, you don't actually aggro the butterfly down below, so. Lovely. Alright, now we got the carcass over here. We can take cover with this rock so we can avoid getting shot. Long as he comes around it. And then there is a little prize here in this, tucked away in this little icicle area here. And then you could see that Gemini's, the lamp was lit up. That means that there's going to be a butterfly friend. There's a bunch of them though, and this weapon's going to be kind of rough to use, but we'll try our best. Okay, and then you. I need to hurry. Don't disappear. Okay, very good. With the bow, that's actually a little more challenging. Especially when there's 3 of them. Okay, so now what we can do is we can actually return back to the Stargazer, get some health, and then we're going to take on the rest. We don't have to do that right section anymore or fight the bear again, so we're going to be going to the other side. We're going to keep the play dead emote though, because we can use it in one other location for a little bit of a secret. Secret interaction. So we're going to come back this way. We don't even have to fight the dogs again. As long as you hug this cage here, you're fine. So we can get a sneak attack. Oh, never mind. Okay, you're just doing melee. That works. And then we'll grab all these items. Keep an eye on this little dude. Make sure he didn't aggro. Very nice. And then if you have the play dead emote equipped, you can go ahead and use it here. And you're going to get an item here. Rox1, thank you so much for tracking down the stream. I'm so sorry that that keeps happening, guys. For whatever reason, there's some sort of connectivity issues. It's not my internet. I don't know what it is, but it does keep disconnecting, so I apologize. Did I get an item? I didn't even see. This is one area you can do it, and you get a crafting material.
I get it. Lying by lying down, right?
I didn't even see. I didn't pay attention to the screen. Oh, I don't know. I must have worked. Okay, anyways. I didn't see. I was reading chat. My apologies, guys. Anyways, but thanks for tracking me down, Rox. Niavani, I'll read your chat in just 1 second. I gotta get past this enemy really quickly. Lovely. Lovely. I'm not using my head today. That's for sure. It Never Rains says, yep, you got it. Sweet. So Niavani says, hey, I just want to come on here and say I've been watching your 100% Wukong videos and they help me progress so much. Thanks for progress so much. Thank you for making videos like that for people new to these games, new to games like these. Yeah, absolutely. You're very welcome. You are very welcome. I'm glad you enjoy it. I make those videos specifically for people that are new to the genre and, you know, seasoned people alike, so anybody can get some value out of them, hopefully. 100% guides are so much fun to make. They're the most challenging type of video, though, but I think the most rewarding as well, so I'm so glad you enjoy them. Honestly, I'm doing a 100% guide for Liza P, including the Overture DLC, so you guys can check that out as well. I'm actually doing like 1 episode a day, so you guys should be able to keep up with all of that. Thank you so much, Roxy, for confirming that I received it. Same to you, Never Rains. Shayla says, oh, his 100% walkthroughs are top notch. Thank you so much, Shayla. Shayla actually was one of the first people to watch my original 100% walkthrough for Liza P, so on the base game years ago. It's really awesome to have her watching ever since then, really. It's awesome. Here goes. I'm kind of scared. I'm scared. Create some distance here. Finish him off. 5, okay, wow. My first playthrough in the DLC was from the New Game Plus 2 Platinum save file. And yeah, the DLC cooked me so damn hard. I think mine was New Game Plus 2 as well, or New Game Plus 2, I don't recall. It was quite challenging, but I did make sure to beat it before they nerfed it, so I played it on 1.08 as a handful of us in chat did, which is good. It feels so much easier now, unfortunately, and it's not my favorite feeling, but the fact that they already have Legendary Stalker difficulty and 2 reduced difficulties, I was really disappointed that they nerfed it, but it's fine. It is what it is, I guess. 5 hours in Arlecchino, it's rough. I don't know why I jumped down here when I have a projectile or a ranged weapon. That was silly. You know what would be so awesome if I could get out of here, but I'm gonna die. Would you let me out? You and your little hat. Good gravy, man. So that's why you don't ever run up to somebody on if you have a ranged weapon. Silly me. So this is just the other side of the area that we had already cleared out. There are no other items, so we're good. That was rough. Thank you so much for subscribing, Joseph Masseria. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. New Game Plus 2 hits hard. Yeah, I was dying in 1 to 2 hits every single time. So it was... If you guys saw my first playthrough of the DLC, I hadn't played in over a year. My gosh, it was quite rough. Okay, little things, what are you doing? I usually hit for 2. I don't know why it only hits for 1 now. That's interesting. It only hits for 1. That rolling attack used to hit for 2, and I know that for a fact. Really interesting. Same, I played it on the pre-nerf patch as well. His voice lines haunt me in my dreams. Never rains, that's hilarious. I got my ass whooped as well quite a bit, but I did come out on top eventually. Took a little bit, but it's fine. Is he actually a pro? Yeah, he sure is. Okay. Look at that ground he cleared there, man. What the balls? I should have gone perfection grindstone here, honestly. Survive! I win, you stupid animal. Okay, sorry guys. I love animals, but not that one. That was tough. Shayla says, it's still tough at New Game Plus 2 because that's what I'm playing on now, but I can tell a difference for sure between this and pre... Yeah, I mean, you can survive. Like, even if you don't get a perfect guard, you would die in 3 hits if you didn't get a perfect guard on 1.08. It would just burn through your health. But here, you can tank quite a few hits. But yeah, I prefer the original difficulty, honestly, but you guys know my opinion on difficulty. Like, It's like the spice of life. Like, if it's not there, I feel like it's bland, you know? Like, the experience is more bland if it's easy and there's no challenge. Just like I feel like if there's no spice in the food, it's bland. I want spicy food. I want spicy challenges. You know, I have an idea. No, we don't. No idea. The post-nerf Arlecchino is actually pretty easy, though. I beat his difficulty 5 version. Oh, interesting. Okay. Too much life for a mob. It's pretty... Yeah, it's pretty tough. Fortunately, there's only a few of them, though. And if you use the perfect grindstone, perfection grindstone with your melee, it's fine. Not a problem at all. Why aren't you attacking me blindly, like you normally do? Now this enemy has got some health on it. Yay! The assets preventing me from moving towards me. That's good. We like that. Back away. That scared me so bad. The first time. Hit his butt. Okay. We still got the damage drop off, unfortunately. We're going for round 2, baby. Lovely. Oh, you're talking about the elephant. Yeah, the elephant has incredible amounts of health. I don't know if I can hit him through here. Yeah. You've exposed yourself. I have no stamina. So we know we can kite this enemy. That's not something I knew. That's really easy then. If you can kite this enemy, he only goes so far. He's got a leash, a hell of a leash on him. Look, he won't go beyond here, so that makes it quite easy. Back away! Oh, never mind. He was gonna swing his head, and we shot him in the butt. We got the Genius Legion plug. I think it's sick. And we can grab an item over here, I believe. Yeah, the elephant's got quite a bit. That elephant abomination used to... Oh, yeah. It killed me all the time. I died so many times this thing, and this was still when I was quite rusty. I hadn't gotten back into the rhythm of things. Not until after... Like, pretty much around the carnival, I started getting back into, the, you know, my rhythm, but it did take some time. We have Toma's whistle, so we will use it to great effect. A second golden seed. Let's see. That's interesting that they actually give us another one. I don't think I can plant it, but I will try. Lovely. Okay, we're gonna run up here once this kind of frost dissipates here. We're gonna deal with that ambush. Lovely. Okay, we're just gonna run through it. I lack the patience. Sorry, guys. I'm just not a patient guy. The elephant abomination. If you do get frozen, just remember you can like dodge roll or spam roll like crazy. Without pressing anything, you can do this, and you can quickly reduce that bar. We're gonna go here to bait the enemies to walk towards us. Tuck ourselves in this corner here. There you go. Go for a charge attack as soon as he starts getting up. Run up. Get the fatal. Back away. Go for a charged R2. Spam R1. R2, spam R1. And then we get another copy of the another unique weapon. Interestingly enough, I think this was a strength-based weapon, yeah, although I thought it was going to be advanced. Let me just double check here before I misspeak. The Lorenzini Bolt Blade. Oh, it's a technique-based weapon. That's interesting. I thought it was going to be motivity-based. That's right. Because it's like a giant, a giant stick. So you'd think it'd be like a lance, but you'd think lance would then be a strength-based or motivity-based weapon, but it's not.
Alchemists.
Alchemists. That's the way I say alcohol. Alcohol. My wife makes fun of me. Alright, let's come up here. Oh yeah, we gotta... It just behooves you to read all the lore. Sometimes... Oh, whoops. If you can read, strongly suggested. Okay. Some of the items do grant you different things. Collectibles, additional lore items that you can actually check out if you read them. We're going to go upstairs and grab the item up above. And then we're going to take on all these... This little pen area. This area is really tough with melee because you have a giant ape, you have apes throwing rocks, you have a bunch of kangaroos, and you got a big mama kangaroo as well. Quite a challenging area for sure. Let's take a look at our capacity really quickly. It is pretty high, but let's see if we can increase. Actually, I remember that we're just going to be getting +1s for the base items, so we're good. We're good with what we have. We'll be opening up that shortcut before long. And down this way. We got that dude, but before we go for that, we can get this item over here. Way over there. How in the balls am I not getting your back? Give me your back! How are we aiming too low? Of course. Oh, balls, okay. Am I too... Yeah, too far close. I see now. What? What is this sweet spot? It's ridiculous, bro. But I can't use anything but the bow, so. How in the hell? I love how he's regenerating. That's so fun. That's how long it's taking for us to kill him. Normally... Oh, come on. Would you die, sir? Good gravy. The hardest enemy in the damn game. That dude. I don't want to die now. Don't ever want to fight him again. Okay. We got an item behind this desk here. Cluster grenade. We're gonna try and cheese the ape and stuff because I do not want to fight that gorilla up top again. That was a little much for me. Ooh. Oh, that did nothing. He's barely even aggro. It's so funny. The damage drop off is massive. He's gonna build that health right back up. Okay, fine. Down we go then. Yay! Okay, we got him out of the way. Let's carefully navigate this area so we don't get surprised by anybody else. We'll get that material over here. We do have another little kangaroo that's going to come over here and see us. There, that is the 2 hits. Okay, good. So it does register for 2. Got another little guy over here. Hopefully I don't aggro his friend. Oh gosh. Very close, but no, we didn't aggro the big one. That's all I wanted to avoid. Okay, you stay over there, Big Mama. Really? What the hell is this? They're like expertly placed. I had to. That was gonna drive me freaking nuts. Okay. Lovely. Oh gosh, this is gonna be scary. I was not aware of that double tail swipe, but that's okay. Balls! Oh my god, I almost died there. Bro, Sif, man. My god, I was trying to get that that guard break or that stagger, but jeez, that was scary. Very scary. Okay, cool. So we can grab this item. We'll grab this as well. Gonna work our way up here and grab all the goodies. That was a disaster. That could have ended really badly. Going to run across on the net, jump over, grab these broken grindstones, grab this item over here. We can take out these brothers. Terrible timing. This dude's alive. He said no yet. There you go. we die to him uninstalling the game. Oof, that was close. Those guys have killed me. Many times, actually. And now we can go up this ladder, work our way towards the shortcut, and then try and face off with our big crocodile friend. What's his name? The tyrannical predator? Not sure why he's called that, but that's fine. We'll go for the shortcut, because there's no way I'm ever doing that sequence again. That's miserable. Absolutely miserable. Read the lore. Now we know all the secrets of the game. I'm gonna run down. Yeah, I can level up again. We're gonna get this up to 45, I suppose, and then we'll start looking at what else we need. Wait, what? Oh, I was like, where's the door? Where'd they hide that thing? Alright, we got a big boy. The tyrannical predator. Wrong way. Yeah, that's what we like. That's good. I mean, like, I messed up, so my mistake cost me my life. I like that. Just like in real life. Let's go upstairs. That was punishing, and that's fine. That boss has always been a bit of a pain for me. I haven't taken the time to learn it. Interestingly enough, I don't believe it's one of the bosses that you can even face off with again in the boss rematch, which is a little bit disappointing. I enjoy this. Oh, it's crocodile, honestly. Gonna write a complaint. Sorry, I'm choking on my spit. Oh my goodness gracious. Ah, my face. Okay, I can't see donk right now. There you go. Oh, I'm dead. Yep. I knew it. That was bad. Well, yeah, I would like to actually face off with that boss in the boss rematch. It's interesting that you don't get to. To me, it's pretty notable, and it's one of the harder bosses, even though it doesn't have tons of... I mean, it has a lot of moves, I would say, but I think the hardest thing is just determining which combo it's using on you, you know? So, I don't know. I think it's a really good fight. It is challenging. Oh, balls. What the heck was that? Okay, I didn't know what that was. It's bones. Thank you for that, sir. See, I don't know. like if you miss the one, I haven't consistently been able to say, okay, I miss one attack, then I can get the perfect on the others on some combos. I don't know if the recovery window is big enough. I'm sure it is, and I'm just panicking and not timing it correctly, but that boss is tough. And it's because I haven't taken the time to learn its moveset. And as I mentioned, it's not a boss you can actually practice with really, unless you go through and do this and die a few times, because it's not available in the boss rematch. He got me anyways. I didn't mean to heal twice. Yeah, he's a monster. I don't know why he's not. I'm trying to think of any other boss. The illusionist or like the walker. She's also not a boss that you should be able. I mean, that's a fun boss fight in my opinion. I think the walker, whatever she is, the illusion master should be a fight that you can select. I also think that this crocodile should be a boss you can select. I'm trying to think if there's any other bosses that are not in the boss rematch that are notable. I mean, it has the parade master plus the secondary version, the carcass version of it. So it's like, come on, if that's considered a boss, I think the walker should be too, because it's just a unique mechanic where they duplicate. And then I do like this. I mean, this fight is very unique. Oh, I need to heal. Son of a mother. Oh, I just need to get that off. That's so annoying. The camera placement is awesome for this fight. I just had sarcasm reigns. It's not terrible, but yeah, I mean, sometimes, like, just like with any game, I couldn't imagine where else it would go, though, you know? You get pressed up against a wall because these enemies are so aggressive. The camera's like, where should I go? Inside the alligator's mouth, I think. That's where we'll go. Yeah, but they need to add this fight to the boss rematch. I didn't even think about that till right now. Same goes for the illusion walker lady. Ah, so annoying. You know what, brother? Can you back up for a second? Tail swipe. The camera's so goated that it transposes itself from third person to first person. Can you imagine the cameraman? Like, he's in there. The cameraman is probably the MVP of this entire game. Ever present. Always avoiding damage. Yeah, I'm getting my tail whipped. This boss has been one that I've not taken the time to learn, but I certainly need to. I think. Son of a mother. Joe! I was in the mouth. I was in the mouth. I don't know. I thought I timed that right, but New Game Plus 2 is... Oh, I died so many times, Sim, and this is when I was still very rusty. Like, I think it was like my first stream. Oh my gosh, I was getting destroyed. It was like a good 30-40 minute ordeal, I know. Back-to-back deaths. Just like this, actually. But it was a little worse because I wasn't sure what to expect, and I was still trying to figure out, should I perfect guard, should I do this? And I was using the Azure Dragon Crescent Glaive, which, that weapon's better designed for parrying, and I just was so rusty I didn't have the timings down. But nah, this is fine. I just need to play it a little bit smarter. But he does eat up that, Missed? He never misses. Didn't mean to heal there. Brosif. Even when you guard, he's still kind of a jerk, huh? Let me heal! Hit him! Okay. I was panicking so hard. I was like, I can't! I'm afraid! The moment I get a heal, I die. How ironic. Oh, this guy. That was a good attempt, though. We're getting a lot more perfect guards. But even when you get the perfect guards, you're still bouncing around like crazy. The knockback is pretty solid. Never Rain says, I have this theory that Antonia knew that we're Carlo from the start of the base game. I think so, yeah. She knew what Geppetto was trying to do. And she certainly knew Carlo. She definitely had known Carlo beforehand. Get out of my mouth! Oh, thank you, sir. Get away! Son of a mother. Yeah, there's additional notes as well and memos that get added to existing collectibles once you complete the DLC as well. Thought we're onto something in that attempt. Had so much fable. Can't see anything. Camera's fine. Camera's fine. We're gonna change to the perfection grindstone. I'm tired of trying to learn or anything. I'm not going to do it. If they're not gonna add him to the boss rematch, no point. Just use the mechanics available then. How I see it. I guess I couldn't even tell I was standing up or not. So we just need to be up in his face. We're not going to let him push us back against the outer edge of the arena. Yeah, that's a good point, Never Rains. Sword Signature says, fighting the croc without lock-on is good, but the bow needs lock-on. Yeah. Ouch, says Shayla. Yes, I'm quite pissed now. This stupid thing. Oh, it's the grab. Of course it's the grab. I wasn't even paying attention. I think we're dead again. No, we're barely alive. I'll take it though. Can't see. I don't even think am I standing up? I can't even tell. I feel like, because I was moving my left stick forward, and I'm like, maybe I'm down and I haven't pressed circle enough to get up. Because there are some attacks that'll pancake you, and then you have to get up. That's annoying. Yeah, it's definitely Carlo's suit. That little student outfit, the blue one, that's Carlo's. Belongs to Carlo. You know what's so strange is the bow does slash damage, not pierce damage. Makes no sense to me. Yeah, this croc's kicking my butt this time. It always does, though, honestly. It's not a fight that I'm particularly good at. I want them to add it to the boss rematch. Now I'm like hooked on that. Like, I will not be able to let that go. I'm gonna send them a tweet. I found out the timing for that, at least. I'll tell you guys in a minute. Heal up, fool. Terrible timing for that. I wasn't anticipating him to be able to grab me if I was doing that shot. That's fine. Oh my god. You can use decay on Arlecchino. Yeah, I mean he was one of the first to awaken and then have that kind of I mean obviously with that murderous tendency or whatever, so he was long becoming human already. He was becoming a whole nother type of creature altogether. The new I forget what she called him. Sophia uses the term. It's not like proto-human or whatever, but it's like some sort of humanity, like a new type of humanity, right? He was well developing that already because he had been awakened for so long and he just embraced it. You know, part of it is embracing it, and then the other part is having the likeness and whatever else. So I think he had all the necessary parts. So when he dips his mouth, when he's doing the grab, that's the point you want to dodge this side. Tail swipe. Am I down still? That's what I don't get. I think... Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I thought that was a perfect guard. I knew that I can either heal or try and I thought that was a perfect guard. I knew that I can either heal or try and perfect guard. A heal would have resulted in my death, so... This boss is taking forever. But I'm glad that we're back to like a challenge, because we're just kind of mowing through the base game. That was a pretty good attempt, though. I did it too early. He was close, so it was harder to get the visual cue there. And during that flurry, you can't even interrupt it with a guard, so... Imagine fighting Dorothy as a boss fight. That'd be awesome. So if we are the Tin Man, then that implies we're going to play as P in second part as well. Maybe. If not, he'll have a supporting role where he's kind of like the Tin Man. Remember how all the ambiguity allows for each of the characters to play and assume different roles. That's why nothing is ever stated concrete, because they want you to know that there's that ability to kind of carry more than one role, you know? And that allows for the crossovers and the multi-dimensional kind of explanation for things as well. But yeah, I think that if they're going to do a second game, you're probably going to have a different playable character as the protagonist, and then Carlo will likely be just a nice cameo or play an important role in some regard. He'll be like a supporting character, maybe. How is that not a perfect guard? I'm hearing the ka-ching, but maybe I'm not, because everything's chaotic. I'm not seeing that red ka-ching. Stamina betrayed me. Oh, everything's betraying me in this run right now. Internet betrayed me more than anything. Super annoying that we've had to restart multiple times. The stream has been disconnected so many times, and we had such good viewership. We had a bunch of people engaging, and then it just died off, and then it had to restart twice. So I can tell. I know it's frustrating, so I apologize for that, but I don't know how to fix it. I don't know what to do. The internet's fine. It wasn't the internet, so no telling. You have quite a few people watching now, which is great. On my, I only see that it says 2. That's good if that's the. I can only, so I'm on Streamlabs right now, and I think that there must be an issue with that. I always make sure that it's like fully updated and everything, but it shows 2 viewers. So I thought it was Never Rain. So I don't know. See, there's something wrong, and there's got to be something wrong on the Streamlabs side of it then. Maybe it's not pushing the data over to YouTube, because I'm not receiving it either. That's interesting. YouTube servers are like that sometimes. Yeah, it's annoying, because when there's something that's out of your control, that's annoying, because obviously you're trying to do the best, and you do all the prep work beforehand to make sure it doesn't happen. But oh, nice, awesome. Well, welcome. I can't see that, but thank you guys so much. I see 2. It shows 2. I thought it was Never Rains and Shayla. Lovely. Well, welcome. And in either case, though, I don't mind if it's 1 or a million, but it was annoying because I was like, man, I hate that I kind of soured the experience for people that were enjoying the challenge run because of the connectivity issues. I can't see anything. I'm dodge rolling like a mofo. Thank you. I couldn't even, I'm dead because I'm over here trying to, oh, I'm not dead. I was over here trying to use that flame grinder, but, ugh, go away. You know what sucks is I know that when I actually beat him, it's gonna be so sloppy, and that's gross. Oh, nice. Even better. I'm glad that most people were able to join back up then, but I know that it does make it quite difficult to discover once it's disconnected and stops. So I apologize. I know it's annoying. Oh, please. Can't see. I don't even know what attack it's doing. Okay, that's fine. I can't see anything right now. Finally got the perfect guard there when I can't see. Lovely. The camera is the biggest enemy in this fight. Yeah, it's quite challenging. It's because he's so aggressive, he presses you towards the outer rim of the arena. So unless you're managing the fight and you're constantly moving laterally and strafing so that you can remain in the center, yeah, you're gonna be in a bit of a bind. And doing that and then trying to do everything else while you're managing a fight is pretty challenging for sure. After this stream, I'm going to make a little post, and I'm going to make a little post and try and get as much attention on it on Twitter as possible. And I'm going to ask that they add the Illusion Walker chick to the boss rematch and the Tyrannical Predatorsaurus, or whatever it's called. I want these fights on boss rematch. I'm dead. So we can practice them. Lovely. I deserve that. Never Rain says, I discovered this channel today, but I have been watching your lore videos from a long time. Oh, nice. You know what's so funny? Like, that's why I know that my regular viewers, like Shayla's probably like, really? But I'm always like, hey, I do lore and I do instructional, guides and whatever on this channel. I say those things because if you don't tell people, they just won't know. You know, like you can put all of the links on your channel, on your homepage, in the description of each video, and people just don't necessarily find them because you're looking at the content of the video, not necessarily reading the descriptions and things like that. So I always make it a point to try and show that I do have 3 channels. The main channel is my largest channel. This is my secondary channel. And then I have a third reaction channel. So those are all my channels. So hopefully that does make it easier, but I do try and be as redundant as possible with the links, where I provide the links and the references to the other channels. But yeah, it's not the easiest to for the discoverability of your other channels on YouTube, in my opinion. Am I up or what? Okay. That's what I can't tell. I'm dead. Heal. Ah, oh, no, don't heal, actually. Whoa! Okay, yep, that's done. Trying to watch his little chin. Lovely. I'm blocking. I'm going for the block. Okay, good. I took the risk. I don't even know if that hit him. Okay, get wrecked. Lovely. Going for the guard. Oh, I have no heals. That's dumb. Yeah, I'm dead. I had no heals. I was like, wait, my character's not healing. Lovely. Shayla says, yes, I love his lore videos. Thank you so much, Shayla. Never Rain says, I tried making lore videos as well long ago while attempting my God Run attempts and DS Trilogy. It's so fun finding those little minuscule details and pieces of lore that we're onto like a scavenger hunt. It's not your fault as well. I used to find all the connected channels on YouTube homepage, but they removed that feature. It sucks. Yeah, like, it's really more difficult to do. So you have to go to the homepage of the channel that you're watching, and then everybody has a different layout. So sometimes your recommended channels or additional channels are just anywhere. So I put mine as high up as I can, but again, you have to go into the home channel of this respective channel. So it makes you do a lot more work as the viewer. And yeah, in terms of lore, I've always kind of made it a point to make lore and theory videos on topics that are much more obscure. Like, I don't do the obvious, you know, I try and make points that are really intriguing and like cover obscure topics that nobody else is brave enough to cover. Because I just love that. Again, challenge is a big thing to me, even in terms of lore. Is there a secret that needs finding? All it takes is one mistake. You can have a perfect start and do something stupid like that. I was out of stamina there, that was terrifying. Get wrecked. That was actually pretty sexy because the other battles were pretty nasty. It started off really strong and then nice finish.
Is that how big
Oof.
they really get? Anyway, that was a
Joaquin Fernandez says, if he is falling on you, parry. If he is biting, dodge. That works for me. Nice. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. You can pretty much block everything, obviously except his grabs, but it's just a matter of preference. But excellent tips, excellent tips. Never Rain says, I just love this game for the sole reason that we can make countless theories because the game just leaves us at cliffhanger most of the times. Reminds me of the old, what was it called? SCP wiki days. Oh yeah. GG says Never Rains. GG says Joaquin. Gracias. And Never Rain says nice one. Shayla says GG. Thank you. Yeah, that was hard. That was really hard. With the bow. We changed up our strategy a number of times. That was pretty challenging, for sure. But the last fight was fantastic. It started off really good. I made a mistake that the Predator completely capitalized upon, and then I had to kind of regain my footing, and then I was able to finish them off really stylish. I like that. I like it. Arch puppets. The reason why they're forsaken arch puppets is because they're able to harm people. So Marchiona had created these things. I suck at parrying, so I dodged the whole time, says Shayla. Yeah, I don't mind the perfect guard. This weapon has the perfect guard. The parry, the true parry, that's like on the Azure Dragon Crescent Glaive and some of the handles you can use, like it's pretty tough to pull off. Azure Dragon Crescent Glaive does make it quite easy to pull off the parry though, because it's just a single button press, whereas some of the handles require you to do L1 plus triangle, which is a little bit more difficult in my opinion. And then the parry for the True Dragon Sword is the hardest timing to nail, but it's the most rewarding because you deal massive amounts of counter damage. So I think still, I mean, I think the Two Dragon Sword is probably my favorite weapon, followed almost immediately by the, oh man, they're tough. Followed immediately by the Monad's Rose Sword. Okay, you guys suck. We're gonna change our grindstone as well. They are tanky as all hell. GG's now. Let's get wrecked by mommy. Yeah, we got her to deal with. Lovely. Our favorite. No, she's not so bad, but she is a jerk. I will not deny her jerkiness. She's quite the jerk. Alright, let's do things. Man, you're strong. These guys are really strong. They're tanky. I usually get that second kick nailed down, but she missed, so it threw me off. I was like, I don't usually get the perfect guard for the third strike. Jeez Louise. I hate when she makes that annoying face when she grabs us. Oh yeah, she has a definite, like, punchable face, that's for sure. I missed. I was trying to get a guard on, but okay, never mind. Not gonna do that. Not gonna go for the perfect guards. She's annoying. That smirk. Oh yeah, she's got a punchable face. Her face is punchable. We got this idiot. I'm better than you are, Luigi. That smirk is pretty annoying. Alright, we got a tougher enemy here. He's gonna press the melee, that's for sure. Okay. Do you like La Vendetta? I don't know. Oh, the weapon. I was gonna say, is that like a movie? You know, I haven't used it. Haven't really used it. Gemini saying Gemini stuff.
Oh, get a look at this impressive handiwork. I've seen something like this before, but wait.
Iframes.
Legendary Stalker? If not, just keep going. I'll explain later.
Oh, you dummy. Okay, that's fine. I was trying to do stuff. Really? She shot behind her? Fine. If you must. Alright, we'll grab these items. Prepare for the worst up ahead. We got a fun guy to fight against right here. Oh my. He's angry. Angry guy. What a jerk, man. 3 of my friends did the late half of the DLC run with it. It's a cheese weapon, though. La Vendetta. Which one is that again? Strength and explosion. So it's a motivity-based weapon. He never does explain this. He never tells us that he was one of... Yeah, he never says anything. Gemini only says the obvious. And then when you look for him for, like, exposition, he says absolutely nothing of value at all. So it's like, bro, what's your purpose again? And he's really involved. He's like, oh, come back here. He's always, like, talking about the different enemies and... We'll get you. Ah... That first strike that I missed almost killed me. Because the elevation difference. Jeez, okay. Well, in that case... I need all the juice I can get. Where's this guy? I'm used to him being out. I'm gonna have to be a coward about this one. Resorting to cowardly methods here. Shayla says, you doing the challenge run in New Game Plus? Damn. Yeah, this is a bow build New Game Plus 1. I really wish they gave a little more about Gemini. Me too. I might have to do some lore to fill in some of the blanks that we know about. B says, is this the third time going? Is the third time going to be the charm for the stream not to have a brain fart? I hope so, man. It's been acting up like crazy. So it started off great, and then it, you know, died out, and then it came again. That one was a really short one. I think like maybe 30 minutes or even less, and then it died. And then I was like, the third time it was showing one of my streams from years ago when I first started the channel. It's like Kirby Superstar. I'm like, what is happening? Chaos, I tell you. Absolute chaos, I say. Alright, I think we're... That dude's gonna be, obviously, would be much more weak to... Oh, it's so annoying. I'm gonna keep the grindstone to the flame one, honestly. The enemies that we're dealing with that are more difficult are largely the ones that have flesh, that are carcassy. See that attack. She usually doesn't push you back so far. You can then get a backstab when that happens, though. But lovely. Decay would work as well. Oh yeah. Not as much, but it does work. It works against Markiona, that's for sure. It is wonderful against Markiona. Decay is good in general. I think fire is really awesome. I've never used like fire specifically against a puppet, but I'm sure it's fine, especially if they can catch. If they can catch fire, you're good. Okay, let's see if we can get a shot off here. Break those canisters, right? Oh, I thought he was stuck against the asset. I did not realize that. Thank you for that weird attack. Charge! Drop kick. I don't want to die here, so... Lovely, I died anyways. He was literally one shot. We're heading towards the Dorothy reference room. Yeah, they definitely, the devs certainly try to play those games with you and make you think like, wait, is this... And that's why it's so ambiguous, because they do want you thinking, oh, this is a reference to this or that and the other, and it's the answer is yes to all of them. But it's also no, because nobody has a defined role. Let's see if we can get this off. There you go. And these things are so damn tanky with the arrows. That's interesting. I've never fought them before with the bow, so. Goodness gracious. The yellow tainted road says never rains. Atomic Hearts reference? Nice. Yesterday the macaroni lady got beat easy peasy. Shotgun arm obliterates her flying puppet. I love how we're playing Atomic Hearts mid-game. Oh yeah. It's part of it. Part of the fun. Idiot. I couldn't get that stagger off. Alright, we get the emergency directive, which is like a guaranteed lore drop. That was unpleasant. Every enemy in the game has a tendency to push you into a corner. Oh yeah, very hard to break poise. Unless you use the puppet string, then you can always break their poise, which is awesome. That's why it's my favorite Legion arm. Can't wait for December already? Why? What's happening in December is, I thought Atomic Heart wasn't coming out until 2026. I want to play the Cube. I don't necessarily care for the sequel, but I do care for the MMO version of it. It's going to be the Cube. That's going to be incredible. I'm just looking forward to, well, honestly, I'm not. I'm taking my time enjoying every moment of it, but the next game that I'm looking forward to is in July. It's Wukong Fallen Feathers. We'll be playing that one extensively. Lovely. Thank you. You're gonna die so hard now. Overkill. Are there multiple endings for the DLC, says Harris. No, there's not. And they dropped the DLC on my birthday. Oh, nice. What a great time to be alive, my friend. What a great time to be alive. We're gonna try and get a backstab offer. Fatal. Just for curiosity's sake, I'm gonna use this and see how effective it is against robots. Puppets. This also trivializes that little ambush from the enemy to the left, or the left of her, but to the right of us. Yeah, they don't seem to catch fire too easy. It's always earlier than you expect for that drop kick. But she did catch fire eventually. Well, it's not bad. I mean, fire is good in general. Alright, we get the first grindstone coating capsule. They're gonna announce the second part in the December showcase. Never Rains, what are you talking about? Are you talking about Atomic Heart? Because I'm not tracking. I just want to make sure we're talking about the same thing. I'm like, am I on the same page? No, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, I'll be playing Wukong Fallen Feathers. Super excited about that one. Lovely. Tracking on this guy, man. He hits really hard. It's not very tanky, though. Lies of P2? Oh, wow. They said they're going to announce the Lies of P2 in their December showcase? When did they mention the showcase? I apologize. I just didn't... Was this during the Shadow Drop, I guess? No, because the Shadow Drop was Summer Games Fest. Yeah, when did they say this? This guy, man. It's so easy when you have the puppet string, but I'm not using anything to deal damage except the bow, so I can't even use my Legion arm. So in December, they're going to announce Lies of P2 in the showcase. Ooh. I didn't hear about this December showcase. I don't know. I know nothing about that. Reason why I'm doing this, just preparing for the worst. This is going to be this idiot to the left. Oh, balls. Okay. The one behind him is feisty. You back up. Okay, thank you. There's another one over here. Well, actually, that one ran across. Never mind. We just have the ranged one left. They just confirmed they're going to release it in Q3 of 26. So it's obviously going to announce it like 6-7 months prior. What? Where are you getting this information? Is it on like Twitter or what? Their official Twitter or where? Because I haven't seen or heard any of this. That's really exciting. I didn't know that any of that's happening. Never Rains. Can you confirm where you're getting that? Because I haven't heard any of that. Again, I'm the worst at news, video game news, but I definitely trust you. I just don't. I haven't heard it.
Okay, so we are definitely, absolutely
Likely 2026.
in the past.
For the sequel? That's insane. That's such great news.
She's the one we call legendary stalker.
That would be amazing if that's the case. I was thinking 2027 latest. I mean earliest, but I would love it in 2026.
As it happens, but here she is, still building the legend. In between Markiona and Leia, I know who we're siding with.
Here goes Gemini.
We still don't know when
Being a cornball again.
maybe we're here to meet the legendary stalker.
Alright. bump that up to 50, I guess, right? Why not? Alright. They confirmed it from their Reddit post. NeoWiz Reddit post. Oh, nice. I'm gonna have to check it out then. That's awesome. That's great news. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Stargazer, see if it's telling us to go anywhere. It's not, which is great. We're gonna give Markiona a try or two, and then I will go ahead and prepare to end the stream. I've got a lore video to work on for you guys, as well as I need to eat. Starving. Markiona. That's exciting, Never Rains. I was not aware of that. I try to stay up to date with these posts, but Reddit, Twitter, and all these other things, I just try and keep it as simple as possible and try and find one source of information that's reliable, but they love posting everywhere. The macaroni lady. I'm gonna try. I don't think I'll kill her in the first try. The DLC bosses are quite challenging.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe.
I always get this perfect guard.
What a fool.
There you go. Are you gonna do the backflip? Nope. Ah, this attack sucks. Okay.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
She almost got me there.
Heed my work and get in my way.
Okay. Oh, this guard break is insane. Hit her. She's about to try and do that cheap attack. Grab right there. Oh, do I not have the dodge roll? I don't think I do. No, she might kill me here. Yep. I don't think I have the dodge roll unlocked on this one, and I'm pretty sure I don't because this is a challenge run file, so I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll just move forward. It was a very minimalist file. That was a good attempt, though. Kill this macaroni lady. Alright. Fire works really good against her. Acid does too, honestly, but it's a matter of preference.
I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was. None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
she's pissed right now.
You impudent little puppet to push me this far.
Ah, she got me again. I'm not dead, but yeah, B, that would help too. The murderous. Oh,
And you
it had to just go that extra little bit, didn't it?
eternity.
We'll switch that amulet out for sure. Why not? One more try, guys, before I need to call it quits. Get ready for the rest of the day's content. You know what I'll do as well? Just for fun. Oh, I don't even have the acid one? That's fine. That's okay then. We're gonna go back, use some of this quartz that we have, because honestly there's a lot of opportunities for us to go ahead and improve the number of slots we have for amulets, things like that. So it just kind of boosts our character really quickly and give it one more try. Okay, so first things first. Where would I go for that? P organ stuff. We had really good attempts both times. Got her below, got her to phase 2, which is awesome. But she gets really mean in the second phase. Oh, I was like, what the heck is that? Okay, cool. I don't have this. Dude, hold on. I don't have that. That's huge. I have plenty of quartz. Okay, cool. Doesn't stay there long, but okay, now we at least can roll. That's gonna be useful. Lovely. Let's do this really quickly. It doesn't really matter, does it? Okay, cool. So that's good enough for me. Where Oh, do I even have it in this file? I do. Okay, good. And we'll go buy the grindstone for the acid, right? Don't we have to obtain that from our guy over here?
I always at the house of
Electric. Ooh, I don't remember where to get that one then.
I always
I don't have it, yeah. Okay. Who sells? I thought Pulcinella sold it.
welcome.
Okay, fine. Let's go give it a good old try, shall we? This has been fun, and fortunately this stream has actually survived the test of time and the internet, so thank you all so much for everybody that refound the stream, rejoined, and scoured through the internet to find it, because that's really nice of you guys. I know it's a real pain whenever you have to do that, but I do appreciate it. Not sure what was happening, but we had some weird connectivity issues earlier, so multiple times.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
Just starting off with a different technique. Hate when she does that.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Now she's doing it. What a jerk.
Why must you, the legendary Stalker, impede my work and get in my way?
Getting a call. I gotta use one hand. Okay.
How humiliating that you should see the power I was saving for later.
Shoot, I missed her.
Enough! Who you are doesn't matter anymore. Die!
Oh, come on.
Why must you and the legendary Stalker impede my work and get in my way? Don't you know how foolish it is to impede the path of the alchemists?
No. I was so close to getting that last charge too. Well, that, my friends, is going to bring this stream to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. What was your favorite part, aside from the disconnections, the internet interruptions? What was your favorite boss that we defeated today? And do you think we can beat Markion in the next one? I hope you guys join in to find out. We'll be beginning or continuing this stream on Monday. Or stay tuned for the updates for the 100% guide and some lore coming out this weekend. So you're most likely going to see a lore video by tomorrow morning. Saturday most likely, and then of course some additional episodes for the 100% guide coming out daily. Monday will we continue the challenge run, but until then guys, I hope that you guys enjoy, have a great weekend, be safe, and until next time, it's the